This is Travis Wayne Goodsell, and was Joseph Smith III the rightful successor of Joseph Smith? Now, Mormons say no, 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 no. They have to say no, because if he was, then the Brighamite succession is the false church of Lucifer. And so, yes, history is written by the winners, and the Brighamite church is winning because of their wealth, and so they're getting to rewrite history. But the church, with their gospel topic essays, confessed to lying about their history. And then I've done the video where I point out that the Brighamite church does not know anything about their own history because they were not a part of it. It was just among the Smiths, Sidney Rigdon, and Oliver Cowdery. That was it. Not even the Whitmers. They were a part of it with the April 6th Foundation, which was the second founding, but they were left in the dark about what was going on. And if you understand, or you do the actual research, not just trusting other people's word, you realize why and how. So, Joseph Smith III, obviously, was Joseph Smith's son. When he was murdered, the son was still too young. And so, just like Queen Hatshepsut, the 18th dynasty, she took over as pharaoh until her son was old enough to reign on the throne. So Emma, as the high priestess of the church, and now that seems weird to the Brighamites. They don't, what? What are you talking about? Joseph Smith was Melchizedek for the church. You understand that much, right? Melchizedek, great king, high priest. As president of the church, he was the high priest of the church. So thus his wife, who was made the Relief Society president, was the high priestess of the church. No, that means women can have the priesthood. Yes. In that 17th of March, 1842, Relief Society meeting, when it was founded, Joseph Smith gave the priesthood to the women. And so, yeah. But was Joseph Smith III the successor? According to the law, or the court decision regarding the temple lot in Independence, Missouri, temple lot, where there's a church on every corner. Just like in the first vision. That decision by the judges had determined who the lots were supposed to go to, and Joseph III did not get temple lot. However, the courts acknowledged Joseph III as the true successor of Joseph Smith. So according to the court ruling of the United States of America, and again, Mormons, you believe in obeying, honoring, and sustaining the law. So you got no choice. It's in your Articles of Faith. You have to acknowledge that the now Community of Christ Church, which used to be originally the Reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, originally the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints of Joseph Smith. And so, yes, in that frame, true church, Community of Christ. Now, Brighamites insist, no, we had the right because of our priesthood authority. I was the president of the missionary quorum of 12. Yeah, so there were other quorums also. None of those presidents, well, a few, but they didn't have authority. And if you Mormons do your research and go to section 124 of the Doctrine and Covenants, you gotta go way down the list because it's a long chapter. You'll find out Joseph Smith designated himself and his brother Hiram as the only ones to be prophets, seers, and revelators. Joseph added translator to him. So after Joseph Smith was murdered, Brigham Young took over, or tried to take over. There were others who split, said, no, Brigham Young's not the authoritative one. We're not following him. They went their own way. Whether it was for James Strang, Sidney Rigdon, Emma and her son, although they didn't really start the organization immediately. People went their own way as to who they were going to follow. And so not everybody followed Brigham Young. Not everybody accepted Brigham Young. Mormons, you need to understand that. And so Brigham Young claimed to have, or he didn't. According to section 124, all he had the keys of the kingdom for, which are keys of the priesthood, was for missionary work. That's it. Go throughout the world, spread the gospel, build up churches in the land, around the world. That's it. That was his only key. It was not prophet, seer, revelator, as the current Quorum of the 12 have. The current Quorum of the 12 have prophet, seer, and revelator. They don't have translator. Wonder why. Oh, I know why. Because Brigham Young gave it to them. He took it upon himself to become prophet, seer, and revelator by adding that to section 124 of just having the key to spread the gospel. Just a regular 18-year-old missionary now, 19 when I was younger, deciding, oh, yeah, we're going to make my mission president the president of the whole church. That's a similar comparison. They don't have the Quorum of the 12 for the missionary department. It's a presidency. And so, Mormons, if you're listening, the church is not the true succession. Thus, they are not the true church. Thus, they don't have the keys of the priesthood of the whole church. Are you listening? And so, did Joseph Smith III get the keys then? No. Nope. Because, why? Section 107 of the Doctrine and Covenants. It talks about how the quorums of the priesthoods of both the Aaronic and the Melchizedek were to be organized. Each quorum is to hold a vote for who their presidency is to be. It's not practiced in the Brighamite Church, is it? I've never voted for anybody in the quorum. And yet in conference they say, when you covenant loyalty to us, we're giving our sustaining vote. They combine sustaining and vote into one. And it's not even a sustaining vote, it's you give loyalty to us or you're out. And remember, the Brighamite Church used to have the blood atonement where in the temples you're supposed to kill yourself if you don't remain loyal. So, yeah. For the high priesthood of the church, though, for the full leadership, Joseph Smith established, before he died, he established the manner of his succession were he to die or be unable to continue. And that is that the whole Melchizedek priesthood, all the quorums of the Melchizedek priesthood, are to gather into one big Melchizedek priesthood meeting, just like an Adam on Diamond. I did that video too just the other day. And at that meeting, they are to hold a vote, not a sustaining vote of loyalty oath, a vote. I vote for this person as president, I vote for this person as the first counselor, I vote for this person as second counselor. A vote at the big priesthood meeting for each succession. Never been done before. Thus, no one is authorized, because there was no vote by the full Melchizedek priesthood. And thus, the true church fell into apostasy. And all the branches are dead branches of the false church. That's how simple it is. They didn't follow the outline procedure that Joseph Smith established and lost the priesthood keys for running the church. More to that, but I think I covered it in my Adam on Diamond one. So.